You know that feeling when you say something in English and it's grammatically perfect, but it just sounds a little weird? You followed all the rules, but something feels off. Well, today we're going to crack open one of those exact situations and uncover a secret rule that'll make your English sound instantly more natural. Okay, let's get into it.
So it all starts with this little puzzle. Take a look at this sentence. I have too much money. I mean, grammatically it's perfect, right? Money is uncountable, so too much is the correct choice. And yet, if you say that to a native speaker, it sounds really strange. So why is that? What's the deal? Stick with me, because we're about to solve this thing. All right, so first things first, let's do a super quick review of the basics. The rule you probably already learned in English class. This is all about uncountable versus countable nouns.
So, uncountable nouns. These are basically things you can't, count one by one. Think about really tiny stuff like sugar or rice, or liquids like water. You wouldn't say one sugar, two sugars, and you can't just stick an S on the end to make them plural.
And then you've got countable nouns, which, are the complete opposite. They're just individual things you can totally count. One pen, two pens, one dog, two dogs. You can add an S, no problem. Simple enough, right?
Okay, so the rule you learn in school is super straightforward. We use too much for those uncountable nouns, like in I have too much sugar, and we use too many with the countable ones, like I have too many pens. Both of those sentences, 100% grammatically correct. And this is the important part, this is where things get really interesting.
See, being grammatically correct is really only half the battle. If you want to sound truly natural, you need to understand the feeling, the hidden meaning behind the words you're choosing. And too much and too many, well, they have a very powerful hidden meaning. And that brings us to what I like to call the bad noun problem. This is the secret rule that native speakers just know without even thinking about it. It's all about the negative feeling that's baked right into the phrases too much and too many. So what on earth is a bad noun? Well, it's any noun that you think is a negative thing. It's something you don't want, something that's causing you a problem, or just something you don't like. And here's the key. It's all about your personal opinion in that moment.
Let's make this real with some examples. I think we can all agree homework is usually a bad thing, right? So you can definitely say, ugh, I have too much homework. Or what about rain when you had plans to go to the beach? That's bad. There's too much rain. Or trying to watch a movie when it's totally packed. There are too many people in here. All of these are problems. They're all bad nouns. And this quote just sums it up perfectly. The rule isn't really about grammar, it's about emotion. You save too much and too many for things that have a negative vibe, for things you are complaining about.
Okay, so if too much and too many are for bad things, what in the world are we supposed to say when we're talking about good things? Well, guess what? There's a super simple and natural fix.
Mate the good noun. And yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. No surprises there. It's something you see as positive, something you actually want, something desirable. And just like before, this is 100% based on your personal opinion.
And this right here, this brings us right back to that money problem from the beginning. For most people, is money a good thing or a bad thing? It's a good thing. Same with friends, happiness, beer. I mean, you'd never open your fridge, see it's full, and complain, oh no, too much beer. These are all good nouns.
And here it is, the big secret, the solution. For all those good things, all those positive nouns in your life, the natural phrase you want to use is a lot of. This is what fixes our money problem. You don't have too much money. You have a lot of money. See the difference?
This little table puts it all together. So first, you ask yourself, in my opinion, right now, is this a good thing or a bad thing? If it's bad, you go back to the old grammar rule, too much for uncountable, too many for countable. But if it's a good thing, you use a lot of for both. It's that easy. A lot of is your positive phrase.
Okay, so how do you actually use this right now without having to overthink it? Let's break it down into a super simple 3-step guide that will get you sounding more natural every single time.
Think of it like a quick mental checklist. Step 1, identify your noun. Let's say traffic. Step 2, ask the most important question. Is traffic a good thing or a bad thing for me right now? Yeah, definitely bad. So, step 3, you choose your phrase. It's a bad thing, so it has to be, there is too much traffic. You wouldn't say there's a lot of traffic if you're stuck and complaining. This little process is everything.
All right, and that's really the whole secret. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What's one good noun you have a lot of in your life? And what's one bad noun you have too much of? Answering that for yourself is honestly the best way to make this secret rule stick and start sounding more natural today.
For one-to-one online classes with good prices, contact us. Subscribe, like, and comment.